I will fight my heart out so that every kid in America can have the same opportunity I had, a fighting chance to build something real. I am in this fight all the way.
Senator Elizabeth Warren there making her presidential bid official yesterday. She pushed a progressive platform that includes support for Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, and an ultra-millionaire tax. Let's bring in Democratic strategist Bishop Garrison, interim executive director of the Truman Project. Bishop also worked on President Obama's re-election campaign. And Republican strategist Brian Darling, founder and president of Liberty Government Affairs. Hey, guys, good to see you both. Thanks for joining me again together. All right, Bishop, your take, first of all, on Elizabeth Warren's campaign kickoff. Is her progressive platform, is it the right call now, heading into 2020?
Well, thank you for having me, Alex. I think it is. I think that Senator Warren has continued to prove to the American people and to the Democratic Party that she is a true leader, interested in the types of policies that really resonate with the majority of Americans. Now, that isn't to say that we don't have one of the most diverse and experienced groups of candidates right now in the Democratic Party. When you look at everyone from Secretary Castro to Senators Harris, Gillibrand, and so forth. But yes, I think that she's capable of doing a tremendous job, and she brings the type of leadership and experience that the American people are hungry to see.
Let's talk about the one controversy, though, Brian. She still is under fire for past claims of Native American heritage. She's apologized for that, and one analyst yesterday told me that it's something that the media is going to have to begin to let go of as well. She is trying to move on. But the president, as I look right now at a tweet post her announcement yesterday, refers to her as Pocahontas still, using this Native American stereotype to mock Warren. He makes no apologies for it. So are these two being held to different standards?
Well, I think she does have something to apologize for. I mean, this
which she has.
Yeah, but it's been a big mess. I mean, she has had a hard time explaining herself, whether she actually believes this or not, whether her, she had a whole video rollout explaining her situation, and it's detracted from her message. And I think Donald Trump would love nothing more than to get to run against Elizabeth Warren for president, because she's got all these issues. She's not, I think it's pretty obvious that she's not the most personable person in the world. I don't think she comes off as this person that can really relate to average Americans. And her agenda is democratic socialism.
I don't know. Wait, did you hear her background? Did you hear her talking about her father being a janitor and her going to a community college and all the things that she went through? You think of average Americans can't relate to that?
No, they can definitely relate to her story. I just don't feel like she's a very compelling candidate. She's not on the stump. She's very fiery, but she just doesn't. I mean, we saw the video where she talked about getting a beer with her husband. Her rollout was a mess. It did not. She just doesn't, I don't think, relates to average Americans. And when she talks about her agenda of taxing the super rich and all this new spending, I don't think average Americans want that. I don't think they want to see massive taxes imposed on, the super rich to pay for all these new programs that she wants, like a Green New Deal that nobody can even calculate how much it costs.
Look, with
because it's staggering.
With the wealth tax, I should say, if you just heard Ron Insana prior, he said Wall Street's not going to want that. I don't know if Wall Street is made up by average Americans, but I'm curious, Bishop, your thought. Respond to what Brian's saying in your categorization.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to get in here a little bit on it with Brian. The biggest thing for me is average Americans want someone that can project leadership the way that she can and the way many of the other Democratic candidates can. And to be quite frank, I don't think the argument that she isn't personable is a very good one. One, I think that tends to have its roots somewhat in sexism, though I'm not accusing Brian of anything. But I would absolutely say that what Americans want is someone that can look Vladimir Putin in the face and let him know the strength and power of the American people and the American government. We want someone that can represent our interests abroad and speak with a very strong voice to both our allies and enemies alike. And that's what you get in a lot of these candidates, to include Elizabeth Warren.
Listen, guys, I don't have too much more time. Amy Klobuchar, as you know, expected to announce her candidacy at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Give me your sense, Bishop, first, and then you, Brian, on how she distinguishes herself from the field.
I think that the senator has been very personable for a very long time amongst her colleagues and amongst many of her voters. One of the issues that I have is some of the things that we've seen come out in the press lately. I think it's the way it's been characterized is somewhat unfair, but we're going to have to deal with these questions of a lot of these open secrets that have been discussed on the Hill, and it's something that she's going to have to address directly and really speak to.
Okay, Brian, last word to you quickly.
Well, finally, we have a Democratic candidate that's more moderate. We saw that Howard Schultz basically can't run as a Democrat because he is a moderate Democrat. We'll see if Klobuchar adopts a democratic socialism platform of the Green New Deal and Medicare for all, forgive all student loan debt, free college for everybody, tax the rich, tax the super wealthy. If that's her agenda, that means that the party's been completely hijacked by left-wingers, and there's no room for moderates in the party.
We will see what she has to say in just a few short hours. Meantime, thanks for what you guys had to say, Bishop and Brian. Appreciate it.
Thank you.